Well, Sarah Hartsfield is waiting to learn how long she will spend in prison after a jury found her guilty of murdering her husband with an overdose of insulin. She faces the possibility of life in prison. KPRC 2 News reporter Bryce Newberry was in the courtroom when that verdict came down from the jury.
Tonight, Sarah Hartsfield is a convicted killer. The jury deliberated for about an hour before returning to the courtroom and delivering that guilty verdict after 2 hours or so of heated closing arguments. Inside the courtroom, Sarah Hartsfield shook her head slightly as that verdict was read. She did not testify during her trial. The state called 34 witnesses over the last week and a half. The defense called 0. Her husband, Joseph Hartsfield's glucose level got dangerously low in January of 2023. Doctors testified that was because of an insulin overdose. She ignored the alerts from his glucose monitor over 20 hours as he became unresponsive. Then her phone records revealed she was using Facebook, ordering groceries, calling and texting during that time, and finally called 911 about 9 hours after making herself his legacy contact, basically to get all the data transferred to her phone from his Apple iPhone. He died after Sarah tried to isolate Joe from his family, according to prosecutors. They described it as a toxic marriage on its last straw, and the two had been making plans to go their separate ways.
Instead of just leaving him, or better yet, letting him leave her, she did the most obvious and natural thing to her, and she murdered him. She robbed Joe not just of his life, she robbed him of his death.
We definitively don't know that Sarah administered insulin to Joe. Miss Vargas has told you that, even in closing. After all the evidence, she told you. We don't know. However, Sarah is adamant that she didn't. She says that when she found him unconscious, she telephoned for emergency assistance.
The jury will now decide how long Sarah Hartsfield will spend in prison. The range, 5 years to life. We've started to hear some testimony from 3 of her daughters. All of them talked about the years of abuse they suffered at the hands of their mother. They said both physical and mental. So now the jury ultimately gets to decide again as Sarah Hartsfield is facing up to life in prison. In Chambers County, I'm Bryce Newberry, KPRC 2 News.